harsher than true to you. No telling what I got in the system to do you. If it's too brutal, look the other way like I'm robbing you. But surrender all your valuables as if I'm you as I slide. The hassle to the side like a tassel to the side of the place I reside. It's like a castle, I'm the honorable. Pin Saint Noir, my nom de gar. I'm the czar. The Peking to Paris is my kind of car. I'm the R.
Live from the venerable grounds of Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters' ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set. And today's starting pitcher, Lucas Giolito. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
And here it comes. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the grab on the run. And a quick out, number one. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Down, Nathan Lucas in the box with one away as he takes ball one. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
1-2, the count.
That one is blasted left field towards the monster. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one ripped. And a base hit right there. So he gets on base and keeps it going. So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. Oh, and now a wild pitch. And now a man into scoring position.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
Clobber to right field, way back, gone. And they add a pair. It's 2-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Ernie Clement in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swings through that.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Hit on the ground to short. Story. Whips it across. Third out. The Jays get a pair on this homer. And it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Fenway Park. And on the mound in this one, Chris Bassett.
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
Rob Refsnyder, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Ripped on the ground to second. Bichette whips it to first. One up, one down. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Jarren Duran, the next to hit, takes outside.
1-0.
He swings and fouls one off. The other way, and foul ball. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
2 down, base is empty. Romy Gonzalez up next for the Red Sox. That one hammered left field. That's back there. And he'll pull into second safely.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
And here's the catcher, Carlos Narvaez. And that drops in for a strike.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. And it bangs off the foul pole. Home run. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 2-2.
Well, this thing was hooking down the line the entire way. He knew it was going to be close, and bang, right off the left field pole. That was a pretty swing, and he found a way to keep his hands inside just enough to keep it fair.
And now it's going to be Wilyer Abreu in there for strike one.
It's 0-1.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ball popped up. Jimenez should have this one. Makes the catch, inning over. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. You're dialed into the show. Second inning set to go. Here's Andres Jimenez. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul.
He gave up a couple of runs in the first. His offense picked him up. It's time for him to settle in now and throw up some zeros on that scoreboard.
Foul ball still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And quickly one away in the second.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Jonathan Clase stands in now and watches strike one. There's a swing and a drive. Going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the Toronto catcher, Tyler Heineman. Clips the corner. It's 0-1.
This strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
2 outs. And that's in the dirt.
Ball.
Tied up here in the early going. Struck him out looking. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Score remains 2-2. Back inside Fenway Park, Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Bassett back to work. Out in front and foul to the left side. Right through there for a strike. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Story swings and crushes one. Deep left field. And it's off the Green Monster. Around first and hustling for second, and he's got a leadoff double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Now it's going to be Cedar Rafaela. In there, and it's 0-1. On the ground, Jimenez. That's one out, the bottom of the second. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next to hit, Marcelo Meyer. And that one fouled off. Man at second. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Nice job behind the plate there.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Number 40 in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a ground ball on to first, and that is the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 2 full. We are tied 2-2. Back here in Boston, new inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Miles Straw. Tap foul at the plate. Straw hitting 9th in today's lineup, and they traded for him earlier this year. Pitch in the dirt, and the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next offering is down low. Now 2-2. In the air out towards right center. Abreu makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down. No, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
And that is out of play. Fastball Call for a strike.
He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter, get back in the dugout, and face 3, 4, 5 next inning.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Rob Refsnyder. That one is absolutely belted. And it hits off the monster. Now batting Jarren Duran. Grounded out his first time. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Refsnyder on at first. Nobody out. Fought off foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That one to first, and it finds its way through for a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Now here is Romy Gonzalez. Doubled in his first AB. That's in there, and that is strike one. First and second, no outs here in the last half of the third. And that's fouled off. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Tag safe. And a wild pitch, and both runners are in scoring position. Carlos Narvaez digs in now. Golden opportunity right here. Swinging a foul out of play. Swings through that one out in front that time.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That one not close. Going to count 1-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout. Nothing happening on the bases, though.
Well, they get a big strikeout there, and that was a nice job behind the plate to complete the out at first while keeping those runners at second and third. That could have turned out way worse for the defense.
Now, Wilyer Abreu. There's the strike.
0-1.
2 on, 2 outs.
That's the ball. Outside.
And a count 1-2.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Next pitch is outside. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Fouled off down the right side. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Cut out and missed. Struck came out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Addison Barger will hit next. Just missed.
That's the ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
Fouled off. He was late.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Next offering upstairs.
That's a ball.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. That one ripped right center field. That ball's carrying. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
2 down, nobody on. Right side. And that chance handled. Whips it to first. And that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On now to the bottom of the 4th. We are tied 2-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Trevor Story. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Clase hauls it in, and there's 1 away. So digging in, Ceddanne Rafaela. Grounded out his first time up. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Strong sizes this one up. Hauls it in, 2 away. And next is the designated hitter, Marcelo Meyer. 0 for 1 so far. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Now the third baseman, he's 0 for 1. That misses the zone, down. And that's ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
Line drive and a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Next to hit, Rob Refsnyder. Splits the plate. That's strike 1.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's carrying. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. He'll circle the bases. It's 5-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
And now Jarren Duran, and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Line drive, base hit down the line. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, and he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Romy Gonzalez now at the plate. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Base knock center field. Duran around third. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. That's it for Chris Bassett, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Number 65 into the game.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Here goes the runner.
That's the ball.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Swings and misses, and the count even at 1.
1-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
That's ball.
He goes down looking. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We played 4. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Blue Jays 2. We go to the top of the 5th, and now Andres Jimenez. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Swung on, popped up left side. Has a beat on it. Makes the grab, and there's one away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
The Jays down by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late.
Gonzalez takes it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Blue Jays 2. And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. And that one hammered. And no one can get there. Now he'll turn for second, and he's there with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Here's Trevor Story, 1 for 2. Strike 1.
Oh, this is a case of just slowing the game down. Sometimes you get so concerned with getting the job done, you forget that you still have to get a good pitch to do the job with.
Ground ball right side. Bichette whips it to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Bunting gets it down to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Well, the safety squeeze can be tough to defend, especially with a good runner at third. You can't risk trying to be overly aggressive and make a play at the plate and give up that easy out at first.
2 down, base is empty. Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox. Out there to center. And it drops in. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And the batter now, number 40. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Number 68 preparing to come on if needed. Rodriguez warming up as well. 2 outs. Base knock right field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. So up next, Rob Refsnyder. He's already homered here in this one. First offering, and it just misses. And it's fouled away. That one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. And down on strikes he goes. They limit the damage here. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. 5 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Blue Jays 2. Leading off, Miles Straw. Flied to right his first time. And that drops in for a strike.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Softly hit to third. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Back to the top of the lineup. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Up the middle. Sneaks through. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Nathan Lucas. In the air, left field. Duran has this one sized up and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. That pitch gets the inside corner. That's strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
So Vladdy Jr. strikes out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Blue Jays 2. And now here's a speed threat, outfielder Jarren Duran. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Red Sox, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
He's there. He's got it. And there's 1 down. So stepping in for Boston, Romy Gonzalez. And that one is lifted in the air. Lucas sizing this one up, makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox. He's already homered in this game. And a foul ball. Narvaez measures 6 feet even, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Red Sox go down quietly, but they're still on top 7-2. And now Addison Barger. Giolito back to work. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 1-2. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Oh, a great flip. Pretty nice play there. Now at the plate, Ernie Clement. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. New pitcher for the Red Sox, Greg Weisser. He's into the game with the bases empty. First pitch misses. And that one wrapped foul. The Red Sox leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
2 down, nobody on. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Yariel Rodriguez gets the ball now.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year. So this seems like a calculated move.
Right fielder, Willier Abreu.
Now that's smacked to right center. Reaches but can't haul it in. Throw gets by him at second. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up. So man aboard. Here's Story now. 1 for 3. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Ceddanne Rafaela the next to hit. And that's through there for a strike. Abreu on second. Story on at first with nobody out. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it bangs off the monster. 1 run across, coming home. Safe at the plate, and the missed play comes back to bite them. And it's 9-2.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Now here is Marcelo Meyer. Zach bunt towards third. Barger throws to first in time, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the third baseman. Out towards left center. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone. And next for the Red Sox, Rob Refsnyder. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. That one hit to right. Lucas on the move and makes the grab, and that'll do it. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Red Sox 9 and the Blue Jays 2. Here's the left fielder, Jonathan Clase. Ball 1, no strikes.
That's a ball.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1-1.
That one off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. And next for Toronto, Tyler Heineman. Just missed.
Ball.
To the right side, Refsnyder. Off balance throw in time. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Miles Straw next up for the Blue Jays. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Up the middle, Refsnyder to first, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing to it for the Blue Jays. They're down 7. It's 9-2. So digging in, Jarren Duran. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. And that's a great play for the out.
Look at the commitment to make the play down on the ground from the knees. That's not just arm strength, guys. That's core strength as well. Look at that rocket across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Stepping in, Romy Gonzalez. Right down to shoot. 0-1. That one the other way, and it's caught for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Carlos Narvaez.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And first offering is fouled off. On the ground right side, Bichette. The throw to first. Red Sox go 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down that time. Through 8 full. It's the Red Sox 9 and the Blue Jays 2. And the batter now, Bo Bichette. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Aroldis Chapman.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where You're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
The Red Sox up big in this one here in the top of the ninth. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. And I'm so glad I'm retired.
Right through there for a strike. The Blue Jays down to their final strike. Pitch misses.
No, that's outside.
Now
Ball.
1 and 2. That one just misses.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And that
Full
skips
count.
into dirt. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. This is downstairs,
Ball 4,
and that's
runner,
ball
take your
4.
base.
That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. 2 outs, runner at first. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Addison Barger. Foul ball. 0-1 gets a check swing. Appeal to third. And yes, he offered at it. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
I'd say you're lying if you say you don't feel a 5-game losing streak. This W definitely helps them relax a little bit and take some of the pressure off from it going to a 6, 7, or even an 8-game losing streak.
This one ends the final 9-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. I keep it popping. Guess what? Everybody's watching. People's eyes. How you?
My laces, I scale a mountain, I sail the sea, and all that searching led back to me. Then someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was a son, I didn't bring the name without a plan. He shot right from a gun.